Welcome to Wonderland, Sweden. My name's Rebecca and I create educational tools with the help of my XTools P2 and Creative Space. Don't forget to share, like, subscribe to my channel. Okay, let's begin. So I'm just opening up XTools Creative Space 2.0. I'm going to start a new project today. So I've got a request. That was big again. I hate it when it does that. I've got a request to make some little figures out of wood, so kind of like a little puppet shape. I've seen some in the shop, but I want to make something that's gender neutral, if you can call it that. So I'm going to design in Canva. So I'm just going to open up. I normally just choose a square to do it. So we're going to have a look. Stick man maybe. See what there is. I've literally not checked, so we'll see. So kind of just want a person. It's quite thick. Maybe like a gingerbread man, maybe. Gingerbread man outline. It's not very manny though, is it? I was thinking something like this. It would work, I think. Yeah. So if we share that, download it, do it as an SVG, should go into my downloads file. Did that work or not? Okay, sometimes you get that warning, there's only one image, so what I do is actually just do it like that. Let me see if I can show you again actually the warning I got. So if you go and share, download, and download SVG, it says here, there's only one image or graphic on your design. Premium images cannot be exported on their own. Add more elements and then try again. So what I normally do is just do another copy and paste. Just put that up there and then save that, download that as an SVG. And it will work. So then when I go into Creative Space, click on image, you can see all of my things. Now display it in original size. Oh, that's exciting. Okay, so if we ungroup, just delete the purple. That's actually perfect that there's no face left or anything. So what we want to do is want to do that as a cut. As you can see, it's a double line. So what we can do, we could edit the nodes, I guess, for the inner or the outer line, it doesn't matter, but I'm just going to do an outline. It's the easiest way to do it. So if we do 0 and then we go up to 0.1, it's good enough, and then you get the outline. So you want to make sure it's strong enough here and here and here. So this is my little figure that I'm going to use, so for my little stick people. So what I'm going to do is basically have a stick like this so that the child can hold on to it here, and then I'm going to join them. I was thinking it would look a little bit rude. Let's have a quick look. Yeah, it looks a bit silly. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take this, copy and paste with just Control and C and Control and V, and then I'm going to make that 90 degrees here. So you can see here, 90 degrees. I want to keep it the same thickness. So what we need to do is make sure that the size is right now. So I want the person to be about 8 centimeters, which will be 80 millimeters. So we have a look at that. Perfect. And the stick has to fit in the child's hand. Let's do look 115 wide. Maybe just delete that and make a copy. Okay, let's have a look. So what I'm thinking to do would be to have that there and then have that like that. So let's just have a look, look at the legs quickly, see if it'll work. Yeah, it might be okay. So if we delete that, so we want this, maybe making this one rounded as well will help. So 10, so we want it about that wide and about that wide. So if we highlight the figure and that bar across, and then if we horizontal align center, put it in the middle. What we could do as well, if we could align it at the bottom, so then we know it's flush at the bottom. So what we could do, combine those, let's see if it works. There's a little bit of a gap there. So this needs to be a little bit wider. Zoom in so I can see. Make it something like that. So if we center them again, oh that's weird how that's centered. Okay, maybe not center. So if we combine those together, combine and unite. Perfect. Oh, that works really well actually. Okay, so we have the figure which is 80 and the stick. We actually want that rounded at the bottom obviously because the children are going to hold it. So if we do maybe 10, let's see how wide. It says it only goes up to 7.5. The height, I'm thinking 85. So you can see the aspect ratio is not locked. Let's do 85. Let's see if we can put that in the middle. Let's see if it is actually somewhat in the middle or if it looks silly. Zoom in a little bit. If we go from the triangle, then we want to move it to the right a little bit. Right. So what we can do is we can check that that is high enough over the edge and combine. So there you go, you have your little figure that we can have. Normally I would actually make copies of every stage before I combine, in case you need to make it a little bit longer or anything, but this is 15 centimeters tall and just over 7 centimeters wide. So the proportions will stay the same even if I need to make it a little bit bigger. Say I need to make it 200, so it would still work. So this is my figure. So I'm going to check with the customer to see if they're happy with how it looks. And then I'm going to cut it out on my P2, Betsy, as you can see, the name's here. Cut it out in plywood, 3mm plywood, and I'm not going to treat it. I'm going to sand it obviously because the children are going to be playing with it, but I'm not going to treat it, so then the children are going to be able to do some painting on it or drawing on it and decorating it. So there you go.